Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. So today, super excited. We got some very but we got a band that we usually don't do at all. Like Alexia and I think we've done one video so far. And then of course we do have a band that we do a lot and we only do that together. So I hate I hate to bring it to you, but Alexia will not be sitting in this one. But I mean, it's just a short song that we can probably do in a full album or something. But so this is for Roundabout. Thank you so much, Roundabout, for sponsoring this marathon. This is going to be awesome. Thank you for choosing the songs and, sending me the info. So we're going to start it off with Yes. Yes, you heard that correctly, with Yes. And this is from the let's see. Okay, the song is called Wondrous Stories, and this is for Going for the One album. So I think we've done Awaken on from this one, of course. Yeah. Ooh, Wondrous Stories. Yeah, that's one that a lot of people wanted to see, I think, with Alexia. But hey, we can always do it again. I'm just gonna I can like stare at Alexia's reaction. And then the rest is gonna be Ambrosia, and the first song is Ambrosia with Alan Parsons, and this is called Time Waits for No One, and this is from the album Ambrosia 1975. And basically we do like, we're gonna skip a song, we're gonna do World Leave Me Alone, then we're gonna do Mama Frog, I think it's Mama Frog, and then Drink of Water. So that will be the marathon. So yeah, I'm ready to rock here. Let's start it off with Yes. my voice is at the end, I guess, of the day. But yeah, so thank you so much again for being here, everyone. If this is your first time watching a marathon, I hope you do enjoy. If you did, or if you like the video, then give us a like. Me and Alexia would be very grateful. And even if you want to subscribe to to listen to more reactions, we have already done over 1,000 on the channel. Not quite 1,000, but almost there. Like 800 her and I, and then 200 by myself, because I'm such a reaction monster, as BMEC calls me. Okay, so here we go with Yes. I'm very excited. This is a very this one has a lot of views, so I can only imagine. But as always, keep in mind that Alexia listens to all the music that we cover. And I would like, we could also do like Alexia reacting to this by herself one day, why not? So, all right, so here we go with Wondrous Stories, and enjoy. Here, because Awaken, that's the song that every time Alexia listens to that song, she's crying, and it is a very sentimental piece. And I just looked it up. I just wanted to be sure, because last time when we did Yes, we got it so wrong. We said oh, and Alan on the drums, and then Rick Wakeman, and it wasn't Rick Wakeman. It was not even John Anderson singing. So here we have the original lineup, or the second lineup, as Alan White was the second drummer. But we got, Chris, and we got, Steve on the guitar, and everyone. So beautiful. But I'm sure we are going to do this just, to be completionists, I guess. We're going to do this. We're going to do a full album. We're going to listen to the full album. We could do it live with the new option that StreamYard is giving us. We can have 150 people in one chat room. Everybody can share their thoughts, and you can have people on the show, like live, and this is not on YouTube, so they can block it. And then we take this live recording, we could listen to this album in full with all you guys chiming in, and then upload it on Patreon. And then you can become a Patreon member if you are not already. And wouldn't that be something cool? Because YouTube does not allow full albums. They would block us immediately. So I think this is just a very cool, like prelude to Awaken, which is such an epic. And we haven't heard Going for the One, Turn of the Century, or Parallels. Not that I know. I could be wrong. I'm not the best with names, but this was a beautiful piece. It's just, yes, are so magical. There's nothing you can say, like there's not, I've never heard a bad Yes song so far. Not even Drama, which is a lot of people don't like that much because it's almost a little bit too heavy, I guess. I pointed that out when we were listening to the drama song that we did together. But yeah, just an idea, throwing it out there, or we do it on the Patreon, just us two. But I think the one with all the people in the chat room and everybody listening to the album at the same time, and you don't even have to play, you can hear the music coming out of our system into your headphones. So, and you can chat, we can have you on the channel. I think that would be a good idea to do. Okay, so next song, Time Waits for No One, Ambrosia, with Alan Parsons included. So let's do that.
Unprecedented when they arrive. Why am I searching and when will I know? All the years that I've waited with nothing to show. I'm ready to listen, I'm ready to win, but I can't wait much longer before we begin.
You can really hear that this is 70s Ambrosia, because I got a lot of heat for when we did some 84, 85 Ambrosia or something. Just later, it was not 70s. This sounds like prog. It sounds like a little bit like Yes, or just in the vein of like the progressive rock time. And I said, oh, I love the 80s cheese, and I got a lot of heat for that, but it was a bit cheesy. It was a different time. It was the 80s, and it was directed towards radio, and it had all the elements, the sax, and that whole cheesy vibe, which I love, yacht rock and all that stuff, Steely Dan. But I'm not saying that Steely Dan is cheesy. Oh my God, they're like my favorite band, but they have their moments, You have to get soft and, You know what I mean. So, but this, I love this. It sounds very different from the Ambrosia that I've heard before. Alexia's gonna love this because we don't really know Ambrosia at all. It's like this is my second time listening to them, and I get now a totally different vibe from them. Just more like between flower power and prog rock. But let's continue.
Decisions and revisions, which a minute will reverse. So people don't worry about where you've gone wrong, because you know if you hurry, it takes twice as long. Relax and forget about what's to be done. It's time to have fun.
Yeah, this is definitely different. Wow. The drumming, the syncopation there on the drums was super cool. I couldn't even keep up. I'm not a drummer, but I kind of know, you know. No, I don't know. But I know how to count though. But it's really good. And then suddenly they went into this whole like South American vibe for a second, you know, like super cool. I love it. Really, really different. Really, there's a lot of virtuosity going on. I hope that's the way you say it. Virtuoso. So yeah. I'm gonna send this to Alexia literally right now so she can hear it on the way back. Ambrosia, man. Cool. Okay, next song, World Leave Me Alone.
But I won't say I never steal. I've never
straightforward rock, you know. This was more like, let's see. Let me see if I caught it. Seems like my guitar is like not as low tuned. Now that's not how it was going, but it was just more like almost like a blues progression, and it was more like, it wasn't as crazy. I really enjoyed it though. It was really good. I didn't even pause. I saw that. I mean, it's not that I only pause in like bad songs. On the contrary. But sometimes I just forget, so I hope we don't get in trouble. So next one is Mama Frog. Mama. German way of saying Mama. Here we go.
The clock gets to be such a bore. What you living for? I can't explain being sane. Just a gym and short lot to go fly past mountains. See Mama Frog at her fountain. She'll be there in her golden frog. Secret uniform golden. She'll be trained human clowns. Who was super fun balancing books with legs. Try to recall what they said. Past the gate you will soon be in a God's paradise. Don't be late there, the shining jewels sparkle in your eyes.
Yeah, we definitely have switched to a more jazzy vibe. This reminds me a little bit bum bum beam bum 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 bum. You know? Very the time, I don't know what time signature this is in, but it's definitely not 4/4. Really cool. I love it.
The shining jewels sparkle in your eyes are waiting there for your pleasure. What's keeping you from this treasure?
Wow. Yeah.
Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gibber in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the moon wraths upgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird and shun, the Frummious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicketh back. He left it dead, and with its head went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy, oh rapture stay, Kaloo-Kalay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brig, and the slimy toes did guile and gimble in the wabe. Oh, mimsy with the barnacles, and the bone grass of grape.
That word, when I flip it, hit me right between the eyes, more than like. It is, it's a hard stuff. I can smell hard up there. Now, my God, you gotta be in the
Wow. That was, yeah, that was different. That was amazing. Very, I mean, whew, that part in the middle even had like this, I don't know, this Pink Floyd vibe, the whole dialogue. It felt very cinematic, really cool, man. Oh, very cool. Like the whole, the dissonance that keep when I was doing this, I was like, it's just like this thing happening, and then the it's like, you know, and then it just like falls apart, and then this voice, and then it goes into full fusion, like progressive rock, like galore. So really cool. I had no idea. I thought literally, I thought Ambrosia. It's the same thing that always happens. Let me put this a little bit further. With bands that we hear like an 80s or 90s version of the band, and we're like, okay, like with Yes, you know, Owner of a Lonely Heart. Kansas, Dust in the Wind, and you just brush them off because you're like, well, it's another, you know, radio hit. But then you get into the good stuff like Song for America with Kansas, or Yes, everything before Owner of a Lonely Heart. And it's insane, man. It's insane how prog these guys sound. And okay, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I do have to answer a phone call. All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that. And we're gonna finish it off with Drink of Water. Now, I did have some time to talk to Alexia. I sent her the track Mama Frog, so she's gonna love it. So let's do Drink of Water, and that would be the end of the marathon. So here we go. This is the longest song of them all, of this marathon. So let's check it out.
Many times I thought if I'd last meaning, but it slipped away like water in the sand. Do you like where you're living at? I'm not happy inside. Could barely hold it up, but still I'd say here one summer storm, I'm waiting for the sun. One summer storm, I've waited so long. Waited so long. In our lives, we've all drank of the water, heard the ocean calling out our names. Some will seek and find their life's meaning. Some will turn their heads the other way.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a different Ambrosia that I originally knew. This is completely different musically, lyrically, the intention, the time is just so different. And it really reflects on the music. I mean, there were this progressive band, you know, a lot of interplay, great ideas. I mean, I'm not saying that In the 80s, there were less, but it just wasn't the time anymore to do that. People were not interested in long songs, in instrumental parts, solos, weird noises. They just wanted to dance. And I mean, I'm sure they made a lot of money in the 80s with their more, radio friendly stuff. I mean, even the Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan, everybody had to change. I think Steely Dan is the band that never really changed. They progressed from a rock band into a jazz band, which is awesome. But these guys were already prog rockers, and they more progressed into like a pop band. And it's whatever you have to do to make it. That's what I think. And I think every music is great, every genre is great, and also like the Genesis from the 70s compared to the Genesis of the 80s or the 90s, it's all good. There's always something good to find in this music. Some are gonna like it more, some are gonna like it less, some are only gonna like, Land of Confusion from Genesis, or You Got the Touch, or whatever it's called. And they might never hear like us, they might never hear a Supper's Ready, or Selling England by the Pound, or so it's that's literally what happened to us. So I'm really happy I heard this, and I can't wait to hear more Ambrosia. I had really kind of like brushed it off. I was like, well, they sound like Steely Dan, but that's it, very disco. And I'm not saying Steely Dan sounds like disco, but the piece that we heard sounded very yacht rock, very dance and sax, and this is like completely different. This is progressive rock. So really cool. Thank you so much, Roundabout, for this, for showing me this. I hope everybody enjoyed. Leave me your comments in the section below. Let me know what you think. Is this your first time listening to Ambrosia in this fashion? Do you like this better than the 80s one? Or let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed the video, give me a like. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Take care.